Today, we're going to be discussing 28 years later theories. Now, there are going to be some spoilers in this video, guys. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, then please don't watch this video. The reason I'm saying there's spoilers is because some of the things I'm going to talk about are things that I think may happen. However, there are some things that will definitely happen that haven't been shown in the trailers. So, be warned. The great thing about the teaser trailer that we got was it was definitely a teaser trailer. It didn't give much away, but it also gave some bits of information that you could piece together if you know about what's been happening behind the scenes. Now, I have been mentioning in the videos that I've done on 28 years later about the name Jimmy, and there was a gang throughout the trailer that we kind of got glimpses of as well. Now, in this video, I'm going to kind of discuss that as well, because for those of you who don't know, there is a man in the UK who's passed away. His name was Jimmy Savile. Now, I don't really want to talk too much about him just in case this video gets banned or whatever, but Jimmy Savile was an evil, evil man here in the UK. If you don't know about him, then you can Google him if you want, and you'll find out how just evil he was. However, the truth about Jimmy Savile didn't come out until after 2002, until after the events of what happened at the beginning of 28 Days Later. So in this one, from what we can gather and from the behind the scenes shots that we saw on certain websites, there is going to be a gang of people that are dressed as Jimmy Savile. And this gang, obviously, I don't know if they worship Jimmy Savile, but I think what they're trying to do is, this is my theory on this here, what they're doing is they're dressing themselves up as Jimmy Savile. Jim Will Fix It was a show that he had, and they're going around taking people. I don't know if they're killing people for definite, but I think they're taking people who are infected. Now, when I say infected, I don't mean have the rage virus going about. If you look back on Robert Carlyle's wife in 28 Weeks Later, she was infected, but she was immune to the rage virus. She was immune to acting all rage-like. And I think what they're doing, this gang of Jimmy Savile gang, is what they're doing is they're going around taking these people and they're sending a message out to everyone else saying, if you're infected, we're coming after you. Now, when we look at Jodie Comer's character and Ralph Fiennes' character round about the Bone Temple, I think it's possible that Jodie Comer and Ralph Fiennes are also infected, but they're immune to the virus or immune to die. It's hard to say if they're immune or infected or whatever, but I think they've got the virus in them, but they're not showing the symptoms, similar to, again, Robert Carlyle's wife. And they're trying to protect themselves from people like the Jimmy Savile gang. But I don't know where the military come into it. That's the only part that I don't quite know about. Are the military after everyone, or are they just after the infected that are clearly infected? How does this little small island start to get infected again? Because what looks to be a gated community with that causeway is the only connection between the main island and the small holy island, as they call it. So I think this island is immune to any of the infected, but I also think it houses people who are infected but are not showing the symptoms. And when people find out, when the Jimmy Savile gang find out, they come after them all. I don't know where Cillian Murphy's character Jim will play into this. It's possible that maybe Jim is immune as well. Maybe if he's not immune, and if Celine is not immune, maybe their kid, Jimmy Inc., is one of the immune people. Maybe they're part of the leaders of the resistance, of maybe living in amongst these walkers, infected, whatever you want to call them. I know it's blasphemous for us to say that they're zombies because people say this isn't a zombie movie. However, these things, these infected, are evolving. So what I'm guessing is, in terms of being evolved or becoming more evolved, is the infectious people are living in amongst the ones with the rage virus, the ones that are already part of this community, the ones that are already part of being infected by these creatures. I don't think they are a threat to each other because the infected with the rage virus aren't going after the people that are immune because they've got the virus in them. They're just not being able to be detected by the ones that have got the rage virus. I guess we can say that the military are not friends with anyone. The military will probably kill anyone part of the Jimmy Savile gang, and I think they want to try and catch some of the ones that are infected but immune, because I think they want to take that serum and make it a cure. But by doing that, they're also killing that community. I hope that doesn't mean that we're going to start feeling sorry for not just the infected people, but feeling sorry for the ones that have got the rage virus. I think that would be silly to do that. I don't want them to do that, but it is set over 3 movies, so maybe that's something they'll do later on in this series of 3 films. My theory about the beginning of the movie would be that for the first 5 or 10 minutes, I think they'll reintroduce how the outbreak started in 2002, might have even been set in 2001, but it'll start early on, and maybe we'll see a connection between Cillian Murphy's character Jim and Jodie Comer's character. Maybe they knew each other, maybe he used to babysit her, maybe he's related to her. It's something that I've been thinking about for a little while now, but I think there's some sort of connection between those characters. Just to finish it off before we go, there was news that there was an actor called Angus Neil who actually played the zombie-like character that looks like Cillian Murphy in the trailer for the movie. That doesn't mean that that character is not Jim, and I don't think anyone, or a lot of people said that's Jim. I don't think people are saying that's Cillian Murphy. We know it's not Cillian Murphy. We don't think he's going to go full method on a horror film. What we're saying is it's supposed to be Jim, whether it's a dream sequence, it's set in the future, set in the past, I don't know. I don't think people are saying that that person that's sitting up is Cillian Murphy. We're saying that it's Cillian Murphy's character. Jim just happened to be played by a stunt double by the name of Angus Neil. So that's all for the theories that I've got today, guys. I probably won't do another video on 28 Years Later for quite some time, until maybe another trailer comes out. But it's one of my most anticipated horror movies of 2025, and I have watched this trailer lots of times. It's probably the best trailer that I've seen in quite some time for a horror movie. But what are your thoughts on my theories though, guys? Leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
Meeting adjourned.
Be right back!
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back!